These are some pictures from building of the wind farms. A hole in the ground for the basement, you can see. The big place for the crane. And the second place for pre-assembling the different parts of the tower. This is armoring steel of the basement, 270 tons in each basement. It took 1 week to put it together. And here you see how the concrete is filled into die Form und die Schalung.
Yeah, mold, yes.
80 transportation vehicles are necessary to fill one basement. 750 cubic meters of concrete in each basement. And here you can see the basement. It has a weight of 2,200 tons. You see a higher part. That is what you can see already today. When you are near to the wind turbine, you can see this part, which is called in German Fundamentkrone, the crown of the basement. And you see a cellar, a room, an empty room inside of the basement. It is formed, it has a shape of a ring. And I told you that inside the walls there are steel ropes from the top to the basement. And that steel ropes are led through this black-colored tubes into the cellar of the basement. After building the basement, we can build a tower, but before we can build the tower, we have to build the crane. The crane is a very large vehicle, and this is the first part of that crane, already on the transportation vehicle. The crane itself has a crawler track. Here you can see the crawler tracks that belong to the crane. Each track has a weight of 50 tons. And now a smaller crane puts the bigger one together. 3 smaller cranes are building the big one. The blue crane, you see on the left side, has mounted the crawler tracks and the ballast, Gewichte. Here you can see the weights of the crane. They were mounted by this one. In the background you see 2 further cranes who built den Auslegearm.
The arm.
The arm of the crane, which is 155 meters long.
When did you transport these things? During the night?
All the transports only during the night. Between 10 o'clock in the evening and 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Because they should not disturb the traffic.
Yeah.
The raising of the crane boom you can see on this picture, and you see that it is a bow. Because of its length, of its weight, it speaks durch.
Yeah, you can see that. It is like a bow, yes.
It's like a bow, 5 meters in the middle. The crane you can see in the background, it is waiting for work, and the work is coming in Form dieser Betonfertigteile.
As in shape, or as these ready-made concrete parts.
These are the first concrete parts of the first tower, and 3 parts are put together to a concrete ring. Hoppla. Wow. Here you can see it. The several parts are put on hier auf einer Art Werkbank, workbench, a very big workbench, and they are put together by glue, by epoxy glue. It takes 3 hours, then you can take the ring from the workbench and put it on the tower. This is ring number 8 in 25 meters height. It has a weight of 100 tons. And you can see the workers on the platform. This is a movable platform. If the ring is put on the tower, the crane puts the platform, lift it, and it is fixed again in the tower for the next ring. The workers put also an epoxy glue on the top of the tower, and perhaps you can see holes in the tower for the steel ropes.
Yes.
This is wind turbine number 1, where we have been an hour ago. You can see the crane on the Kranplatz, on the
Side for the
crane
crane.
side. And near to the crane side, there is a second site, a place where the workers have fixed the concrete parts to the rings, glued together to rings, and the crane is, holt sie up,
It takes them.
takes the last ring, lift it, and then he drives to the tower and put the ring on the tower. The building of the tower takes 3 weeks. This is a cross-section of the concrete tower, and you can see the 28 steel tubes for the ropes. The concrete part of the tower is built, and now we have to put the ropes inside. Here you can see a cross-section of the basement. This, in dark grey painted part of the basement, is concrete. This is the cellar, the empty room inside of the basement. As a red line you can see the steel ropes inside the wall, and the concrete has eine Art Balkon,
A balcony.
a kind of balcony inside the cellar, and the rope comes from the top of this balcony. And then you can put it from the cellar ground, and you can stress it by a machine, and so the concrete rings are pressed down on the basement. The concrete tower's height reduziert sich, is reduced 2 centimeters. By 2 centimeters when it is stressed. It is pressed together. Wie eine Feder.
No, it's not
It is elastic a little bit. Concrete is a little bit elastic. This is the generator, and you can see 2 workers who try to get the generator to grip it by their hands. Although the generator has a very high weight, 54 tons, it is moving in the wind, like a clock, an old clock.
A bell.
And before you can fix it, you have to beruhigen.
To calm it down.
Calm it down
Calm down.
by hand. And this is very dangerous for the workers. The generator is fixed. You may see this white painted ring. Das sind die Kupferwicklungen des Generators.
The copper, it is copper.
Copper wires, white painted. In that wires the electric energy is produced. And you can see like a window in the generator. Eine Luke, eine Klappe, a little door. And the red point you see, or you may see, is the helmet of a worker. There is a little window inside of the generator, and we can open it and we can go through the generator inside of the hub, and from the hub we can go inside of the blades. The blades are very large, very wide, and it is possible to go inside. I would say 10 persons can walk together in one blade for a few meters. The further you go, the more narrow the blade will be. But on the first meters you can walk upright inside of the blades. It's possible.